Osees are an American rock band formed in San Francisco, California in 1997, now based in Los Angeles, California. And there is an iceberg for the band Osees because it has a lot of rich history and secrets that need to be put on an iceberg. An iceberg, if you didn't know, is basically a chart that shows you, like, the deeper it goes, the more obscure and unknown the facts and the entries become. Alright, let's start with the first layer, above the iceberg, actually listening to and enjoying their music. Osees have a great, enjoyable discography that you can listen and enjoy with such albums as Nonagon Infinity and Dig That Body Up, It's Alive. Their music is familiar to this punk rock band called King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, because the singer of Osees does the same and yeah, the Osees or Osees are known for changing their title slightly every couple of years. It's funny, and their most famous prolific records were released under these three names, such as Dark Poison, 12-inch Synth, and Clearly Invisible. 2016 live in SFDVD. It's I actually don't know what the entry is referring to. I think it might be referring to 2017 live in San Francisco, where they played their songs from the memorial from their freak folk album called Everywhere at the End of Time. Bird flu, AIDS, cancer. This entry refers to a disease that John Dwyer caught during a tour with the band Sick Alps in early 2006, because Bent Arcana is yet another John Dwyer project that isn't interesting to talk about, and I've listened to it like one time, so it was boring. OCS is it's another name of the Osees, and they release their more quiet, not garage rock, rather freak folk ambient albums such as Super Ape and Apostrophe. The Osees are another names. I think they haven't used them at all. The creator of this iceberg is dumb. Putrefiers 2 demos. The demos for their most successful, best-selling golden record, Putrefiers 2, has demos. The Hospitals is another band that John Dwyer created with his friend Captain Beefheart in early 1856. Smurf, the bass player of Osees, is actually a Smurf. He was born in a laboratory in 2015 because scientists wanted to create a morph between a human and a blue guy. This image refers to a very funny fat man with an explosion behind it. It's kind of funny. I don't know why they included this iceberg of a punk rock band, Osees. Cool Death of Island Raiders, Alternates and Unreleased. It's an album that I don't care about. Sword and Sandals and Pink and Brown and 2007 Demos EP are 3 John Dwyer bands that are just kinda boring. John Dwyer hard at work on X. This entry is referring to a meme about John Dwyer playing Nintendogs. The meme blew up on r/dank memes a couple years ago, and actually John Dwyer saw it and hated it and made a song called Sewer Fire, because he wanted that meme to die in the fire. Speaking of Sewer Fire, lyrics are very unclear because it's not sung by John Dwyer, it's sung by the Osees drummer Lars Finberg, and Lars Finberg can't speak English, so he just screams something at the microphone. And the fans are still wondering what he said. 3 drummers at once. This entry refers to a live show where Osees played with 3 drummers at once, and they played like a really long, boring song. The SXSW 2004 Waterloo Records incident is referring to a video where John Dwyer and his band called Coach Whips came to a Waterloo Records store and broke a bunch of CDs because John Dwyer was really high on heroin. Sam the Sun Guy shirts is referring to the sound guy called Sam that controls the sound the best, and that makes the best sound for Osees live shows. They sometimes call him the 5th Osees member because he's always with the band, but not just on the stage with an instrument, but he controls the sound. Master's Bedroom original issue. There is a creepypasta about Master's bedroom worth spending a night in that tells you that every Master's bedroom issue is a reissue, and the original issue has creepy songs with ultra realistic blood. It's a very great creepypasta. You can read it on 4chan in the X thread. Rang Moutinho tidal wave all drum pattern. This title refers to a conspiracy theory that Ryan Moutinho played a different tidal wave drum pattern during the live shows that hypnotized and zombified the crowd to form in a line to after an Osees show too, that made people then cryogenically frozen. It's this entry refers to the Osees ex-drummer Dan Lincoln has been cryogenically frozen to play with Osees 200 years after to play 200 years after everyone will be dead, so the new generations still remember Osees. The gloved Approach the Destroyer. It's a song made by this band called The Ensemble of Christ the Savior, that John Dwyer covered with his band called Osees in a live show mid 2020. The Ship Ape, they have a song called Ship, which is kinda cool. It's like, let's not be so cold on a ship, and ape is a fighting animal, so why not? Scramble Suit 1, they have a song called Scramble Suit 2, but the first one is missing because it was recorded on a cassette tape, and everyone who listened to it committed suicide in 2 days with ultra-realistic blood flowing out their eyes. Protean Threat at 10 kHz KBPS. It's some dumb meme video made by some idiot that it just is really dumb. I hate him. The glove joke. One time, John Dwyer made a joke about a glove during a live show. I don't remember what the joke was, but it went like, have you heard about the guy with 5 dicks? His underwear fit like a glove. JPD666 refers to an exe file that John Dwyer created while he was having a lunatic episode in early 2012, and he recorded some sounds, and everyone that heard it cut out their eyes with ultra realistic blood. Glauth is a very funny sounding word. The reason the YouTube comments are turned off, the reason the YouTube comments are turned off is because John Dwyer is a snowflake that can't take criticism, a loser. Ziegenbock commercial refers to the advertisement that was rolling in early 2003 on the UK television, and it had it was advertising Ziegenbock's Kopf, a new record called IDM LP, and the advertisement was considered found footage for a long time before a Reddit user King Gizzard Nonagon Castlemania found it and put it on the internet. The band name is on every single album cover. This is a joke entry that doesn't really refer to anything, but it's just kind of a made up on the spot conspiracy theory, because Osees albums barely have any words in them. It's usually just a painting. For example, the Sucks Blood album. Dwyer dollars refers to a currency with which I recently bought an NFT with John Dwyer's penis on it. I can sell it for 1 million Dwyer dollars to you, for anyone that wants to really get into crypto and blockchain culture and get rich. I already bought myself a great microphone to make quality YouTube videos and definitive iceberg chart explanations. How deep does it go? John Dwyer is responsible for the death of 2 children. This entry is referring to an incident that happened around the 10th of September in 2001, where John Dwyer played a fuzz pedal and killed the 2 children because it was too loud. Petrifiers 3. This entry refers to a Lost Media John Dwyer album that is the Frank W technique. The Frank W guy is a Reddit user that comments about where to find a good place in a Osees show crowd to jerk off. Singles Collection Volume 4. This is an upcoming album of the band Osees, and the album has been leaked on the dark web. So John Dwyer is fighting the cyber terrorist for them to delete the album. 14. Orlando Parade. The Fortune trolls leaked and doxed John Dwyer's weed garden 2 years ago, and that led John Dwyer in and that it's resulted in John Dwyer he got shot in his chin, and he had to recover from it. The ECG was stolen. The ECG is electric. This guy is an idiot. It's an EGC. It's electrical guitar company, not electrical guitar company. His most famous acrylic aluminum neck guitar was stolen, and John Dwyer ended up with a bullet wound in his chin. Hounds of Oregon Ocean time travel theory. The creator of the Iceberg told that we don't know about what this title is referring to yet, but we will know in a couple of years. Orc on cropped cover. Orc has the front artwork of a cropped face of an ogre, and if you email John Dwyer at 3:33 a.m., he will send you an uncropped version. I messaged him, but still hasn't got an answer. I'm waiting though. John Dwyer, if you're watching this, send me an uncropped version. Floating coffin demos. This title refers to this entry refers to demos of the album called Floating Coffin. Next entry. John's new facial hair is to cover up a bullet wound. As I told before, John Dwyer was shot in his chin after the SXSW 2004 Waterloo Records incident, so he had to grow a beard to hide it. The whole lineup still tour. This is a conspiracy theory that in 2014 the whole world collapsed and everyone teleported into an alternate universe because quantum immortality, and that universe had different lineup, and this conspiracy theory has its own. It's kind of dissonant and not very well thought out, because how can the old lineup survive if everyone died? Patrick Mullins runs Castleface. Patrick Mullins is some jerk that's once stole John Dwyer's EGC guitar and thought that he's like the king of everything. Minotaur music video deleted scene. Do not research. This is probably a joke entry. It's kind of silly. It makes up for a very disappointing ending for the Iceberg. It's like, I don't like when it ends with a joke. It's very anticlimactic, and I wanted to know the most secrets there are about the band. So that was it. I hoped you enjoyed the explanation of this Iceberg. Subscribe to my videos and like my Facebook avatar, and